Well, good afternoon, Catherine. This is Jay over at CompuMatter. Okay, I've looked at your email, and thank you for responding to that. It sounds like you guys are doing backups in much the same way a lot of businesses do backups. We're going to make that a lot better as we move forward. And I'm glad that you have it sounds like you've got the cable installed. You're ready to go. You signed the contract. Beautiful. And how close are we to being finished with the server? Okay, so behind me right now, this is the server portal. I'm going to log in. It gives you a dashboard, shows you a variety of the programs that you're going to have on your server. And I'm working through the process one at a time of implementing these various solutions. Doing that with a project manager, and by the way, you're going to have a similar project manager on the server as well. And we've got my to-do, doing, and done column. Now, my to-do column is about that long, not too bad. A few things are in the works. My done column is quite extensive. There's a lot of things that have been done so far, but we still have some important ones to go. Now, to give you an example, the shared and personal calendar for your organization is all worked out. Shared files and folders, so people can, we can store all your company's folders in one location and share them with the different computers in the business. That'll be resolved really today. Cloud Drive, so you can access files and folders from the outside world, is done. Project management is done. Recorded knowledge, which you may not even realize what that is, but that's very similar to Wikipedia. Gives you a place for your company to store its intelligence, the things that you know, the processes and procedures. Instead of a variety of Word documents and things of that nature, you're going to have something just like Wikipedia, but it's for your organization to store the things that are of value and make it very easy to find those things in the future. That's already in there. Team passwords, a place where you can, all your company passwords can be put in one place. You can determine which staff members have access to which passwords, so it eliminates that looking for a piece of paper, a spreadsheet, or whatever. Very secure, encrypted. There are phone apps that go with it if you wish to use them. That's all in there. The QuickBooks section is not in there yet. That involves something called a virtual machine. So that part of the process is not complete as of right now. It's on my to-do list. Digital asset management. That is software that allows every picture, video, document, music, software that you purchased with the serial numbers. It gives you a place where you can store digital assets, put in a few keywords, licenses, corporation papers, whatever. All that kind of stuff can be filed away here and easily brought up anytime you need it. And that's all been completed as well and is finished. Remote to your desktop from the outside world has not been completed yet, so that you can remote into your own desktop computer from outside. That will be done, not yet. Chat messaging that allows people, whether they're in your organization or at home, to bring up a little, kind of like Facebook Messenger, but it's private. It's your organization, and you can easily text something to one another. You can see it very easily. You can add attachments to it as if you want. It's a very easy method to communicate amongst your office or outside the office. That's not in yet. People and permissions I'm working on today, not ready yet. VPN server, that basically, we've already talked about accessing your computer from the outside world, so this is kind of tied into that, but VPN adds a layer of encryption to it, and it actually gives you one other feature, so that let's say you've got your desktop computer with your files and folders. It will actually show your files and folders from the server just as though they were living on your very computer, wherever you are in the world. You wouldn't even be able to tell it wasn't on your computer, but it's actually attached to a link to the server in the background called VPN. Really cool stuff, not implemented yet. but will be. Server's vital health statistics that show what's your server doing right now. Are any drives getting full? How much memory is it using? Is it overheating? All of this, just like if you went to a doctor and got a physical, but this stuff runs in the background in real time. That's installed, ready to go. And that will send out alerts to us, letting us know if there is any problems brewing, a year from now or 2 years from now. Backups and monitoring, which we talked a little bit about. We're going to want to protect you there so that all your company's data, we're going to move, the goal would be to move it from all of these individual computers to the server, and then just simply make them visible from the individual workstations or from people outside the business as needed. But that way, when we do a backup, we're getting everybody's everything in one shot. That has not been implemented yet. So a lot of the things have been done. We still have some more to do. So I'm going to leave you with a choice here. I can begin the process of installing your server within 3 or 4 days. With what has been done so far and what's ready to go. And you'll benefit from some of the things that are installed right now very early on. We can get that ball rolling. There'll be a variety of things that aren't installed yet or aren't configured that will have to be configured remotely, me to your server through remote control. It may add a layer of difficulty to the process. I'm not sure. I think that would be manageable. But your server is your server is kind of it's not one of a kind in the world. I've got a couple other clients that are using these right now, but this is the latest incarnation. So, whether there's some unknown unknowns, there is an unknown. I'd like to have it here until it's complete, but I understand you're getting closer to the point where you'd like to do something. So I can solve it in that way, if that helps you in any way. Otherwise, I'd like to just keep the server, implement these future solutions, and deliver you a finished box, which is probably about a 2-week process. I think 2 weeks is reasonable. Now, normally at the end of those 2 weeks, I would just bring the server in, configure it, and set you free, and you'd be all set. Make the transfer, you're good to go. But there's one fly in the ointment, and that's in about 2 weeks, I'm going on vacation for 10 days. So that means if the server's installed and you have any problems, odds are I'd be able to respond to them remotely, and we could get you going without any difficulty. But if it were an emergency, it would be impossible for me to get to you. So there is that element of it to where then it would be better if I were back from vacation, but that's not going to be for about another month from now. So those are the facts. I can either give you a partial solution in the near future. In a couple of days, we can just start the process and I can work on it remotely. Or we can wait until I get the whole thing completed and I can install it before I go on vacation with it and give you as much tutorial, documentation, information. I'll still be available by phone and email and all that. Or I can install it when I come back from vacation. So you let me know what's best for you. Those are the facts. And just so you know, I know that there might be a little bit of nervousness in this because I'm the guy, but I'm the owner of a computer store. I've been doing this stuff for decades. You're getting a product that is the benefit of decades of experience, and this product I expect to go worldwide with. This product is far superior to the only other small business server offered, and that's by Microsoft. It has features that theirs simply don't even come close to having. So I'm confident it's the best possible product for your business. It's going to help you in many ways. But unfortunately, not being a large company, I don't have somebody else to fill in the gaps today and do some of the things when I'm gone. Okay? But that's all going to change real soon, so stick around. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts. Bye-bye.